We are now looking at the moon, and with the Skywatcher ED72 Evostar, I think. And this is the telescope, Evostar 72 ED, 420mm focal length, 72mm diameter of the objective, which is a PFL 53, I think, glass. Anyway, what I'm doing tonight, using this filter holder, which is called nPae, as you can see here. And I'm going to turn the flash so you can see. And I can remove the filter or put it back as I wish. This is a moon filter, and I'm just testing it under the night sky. So it has magnet, it just stays there. 2 little magnets here it has. And they will keep this filter in place. Like that. It sticks. And let's see how it is. Also, I'm using a extension tube, 2-inch extension tube, to bring the image to focus. And 28mm Skywatcher 2-inch eyepiece. As you can see, it's quite wide field, so moon is half a degree, and what I'm seeing now is around probably, let's say, 3 degrees of sky I can see with this. I will try another eyepiece, probably a zoom eyepiece like SVBony 3.8mm eyepiece. Okay, this is the SVBony 3 to 8mm zoom, fully multi-coated, and I'm looking at the moon through the Skywatcher Evostar 72. This is the 8mm setting of this eyepiece. It nicely frames it. It seems the filter is working really well. This moon filter is a Chinese one, very good. I have a video about this. I will just put some of that unboxing version of this at the end of this probably. And now I'm looking through the SVBony 3mm part of the zoom. You can clearly see Gassendi and other craters, and Kepler. So I'm looking through the 5mm part of this zoom. You can see the Rainbow, Jura Mountains, plateau. The image, when you look with the normal eye, just beautiful, no chromatic aberration, anything. The camera lens actually introduces some of this, error. Bay of Rainbow, Mare Serenitatis, these are also in the bright sunshine at the moment. Mare Tranquilitatis, and all the other Bay of Sea of Crisis, and also Kepler, Copernicus, and all those beautiful grottoes that I can see just at the edge of the these 2 lunar dome at the edge of the Bay of Rainbow, where the Myron crater is there. Sinus Iridum, I mean, Bay of Rainbow. And Kepler is very visible because it has a terminator. And we can see also the many other features toward the north. And also Tycho, now you can see I've focused on that. I just tap on the camera, it focuses. Every part of the image is in focus, but the camera has to individually focus on them. So everything is beautifully framed. I'm really delighted with this zoom lens, probably the best eyepiece I've ever got. After a puzzle, if you get a puzzle, get this one also. If I try to increase the magnification on the, but anyway, you can see now better. Yeah. I'm now with the focus of the telescope, bringing the image to focus. Visually, this is much better than what we see with the camera, because the camera lens actually introduces the some aberration. This is, of course, a mobile phone camera. Let me just go for a zoom lens and see how it is. Yeah, too bright for the viewing. Ooh, I forgot almost that I'm using the moon filter in the nPae. So I removed it now. Let's just see what difference it makes. Yeah, with a 3mm zoom of the SVBony zoom, I can really see nice clear shot of the Jupiter, and one of the satellites, probably Io, is very close now, coming out of the beside the limb of the planet, beside the edge of the planet. Amazing view. I must say, without the filter, and this filter holder, the image of the moon is very bright. It just annoys the eyes. It's dazzling. When I add the filter, that makes it really nice and easy to watch. This is the 8mm setting of the SVBony zoom. Let me just add the filter right now. I think with the camera you see that with the filter the image is a bit deteriorated, but I can say that visually it's very crisp and clear, and I prefer to watch it with the filter at this stage. But the camera adds, of course, with the filter it just adds a little bit tinge, which is good. That's what we want when we are visually watching this. It's just dazzling sunshine reflected from the the highlands of the moon, which is an orthosite, a white material very similar to granite in a formation style, and that really dazzles the eye. Well, with the camera digiscoping, of course the filter is not needed probably. So visually the filter helps, and digiscoping, no, it's better without filter. You will lose some contrast. Yeah, the colors will not be really exactly how it is. With the filter, it just a little bit different. The contrast also is affected. Which one I prefer? Visually I prefer with the filter, but with the camera and for digiscoping I prefer without the filter. Which is fun because these filter holders are built for astrophotography. So if you don't actually see the benefit of it when you're using digiscoping, so there is no point in having it. The only thing I can see is the convenience of changing filter. You don't need to attach it to the end of the eyepiece. You just put it at the pathway of the light between the eyepiece and the objective of the telescope. So at the end I just took some still images, and I'm just manipulating them, the contrast and the sharpness. On the mobile phone, nothing special. You can do it with anything and get this probably a similar result, and that's acceptable in a level for some handheld mobile phone shots. Not the best I could achieve, but that's it. Let's open and see what is inside here. No. Case. Okay, what is inside this case? Let's read nPae or nPae. Precision Astro Engineering. Oh, so is it a case they're building? Oh, something else is inside. Oh, that's the filter changer. Magnetic filter changer. Oh God, that's really exciting. That's a magnetic filter changer. This is around 200-300 pounds. New. And it's magnetic. You can practically, there is another one here. What you do, you put your 2-inch filters here, you can screw it in, and the magnets in this side. So when you put it there, that gets absorbed quick. And the magnets even are black, so they will not have any reflection or any effect. So practically this comes between your telescope and your diagonal. Let me just go and show it. Let me take a few photos. So that is the way this filter works. This is the eyepiece. This is a diagonal. The filter, magnetic nPae filter holder is here. Then comes the focuser of the telescope. And focuser can focus. What will happen is that you have your filter, 2-inch filter should be. You will screw it into the filter holder. Let me do it. Okay, the filter is now attached, completely level with that, even if slightly lower. This is a William Optics VR or RV filter, and if you wanted in the past to use the filter, you should have put it inside this diagonal or attach it to the end of the eyepiece, screw it there. But with this, it's easy. Just slide it there and that's it, it clicks. Then you want to change this filter, you remove this, you have another one of those filter holders. Now I have 2 filter holders. One is the one that I already used, and this is the another one. So I'm just going to attach that one. Easy. I have to turn it around. Yes, and that's it. The filter is attached. It's magnetic. These filter holders actually look very strong, robust, and I wish there was an adapter, something that you could use a 1¼ inch filters in these ones. They're so useful, and also available for smaller sizes like a 1¼ inch focusers. So very useful tool for 2-inch telescopes with the 2-inch focusers.